Welcome to Newsflakes on Signature TV. I am Charles Pius. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has on Thursday commissioned 3 advanced warships and 2 helicopters in Lagos State. The president, during the commissioning, commended the Nigerian Navy, led by Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogalla, for creating a safe and secure maritime environment. Represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, President Tinubu praised the Nigerian Navy, describing them as lifeguards of Nigeria's maritime environment. The federal government is to pay another 7.13 billion naira compensation to those whose properties were demolished for the construction of Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, disclosed this to journalists in an interview in Abakaliki, the Ebonyi State capital. He noted that 2.7 billion naira had been paid as compensation for the demolition of structures on the coastal highway before the approval of another 7.13 billion naira by the federal government. The Pharmacists Council of Nigeria has sealed off 355 pharmacies and patent medicine shops in Jigawa State for various offenses. The Director of Enforcement of the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, Mr. Stephen Esumobi, speaking to newsmen after the operation in some local government areas, said many premises have been operating illegally without registration. The medicine stores were sealed for offenses ranging from selling drugs not fit for human consumption, unauthorized sales of substances abuse, wholesale premises, engaging in retail and sales of medicines without documentation. Senator Orji Uzor Kalu has strongly condemned the killing of soldiers at a checkpoint in Aba, Abia State, southeast Nigeria. Kalu, a former governor of the state, in a statement on Friday, said he was rudely shocked, describing the incident as wicked, evil, and unacceptable. He called on security agencies to fish out the perpetrators of the ugly act, noting that the personnel of the armed forces don't deserve to be maltreated in view of the role they play in national security. Some Durban residents said they were looking for unity among parties as South Africa's political parties are gearing up for coalition talks on Friday. The governing African National Congress, ANC, looked set to fell well short of a majority in this week's election, the first time this has happened in 30 years of democracy. With results in from 54.9% of polling stations, the party of the late Nelson Mandela had 42.1% of votes. A drop from 57.5% of votes is secured in the last national election in 2019. By law, the Election Commission has 7 days to release full provisional results, but election officials have said they are planning for a Sunday announcement. Senegalese President Bassirou Diomaye Faye made an impassioned plea for regional unity and deeper bilateral cooperation with Burkina Faso on Thursday, May 30, even as the West African nation's junta stood firm on plans to quit the region's main political and economic bloc. On his first official trip to the Sahel country, is threatening to leave the 15-member Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. Faye said he saw an opening to establish dialogue despite some nations' rigid stances. Burkina Faso and its neighbors Mali and Niger will run by military juntas, announced in January they would leave ECOWAS, reversing decades of regional integration. The 3 countries have formed a defense and cooperation pact known as the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, and plan to establish a confederation. In sports, Real Madrid arrived in London on Thursday for their 18th Champions League final, with players like Jude Bellingham smiling as they walked off the plane. Carlo Ancelotti's squad will face Borussia Dortmund in Saturday's showcase at Wembley Stadium. The 14-time winners traveled without goalkeeper Andre Luning, who was recovering from flu, and would travel on Saturday to rejoin the squad. After leaving the airport, Real Madrid traveled to their hotel in Watford, where they were greeted by a group of supporters. Ancelotti, along with his players and staff, will be aiming to claim a record-extending 15th European title for the Spanish Giants. For Ancelotti personally, it would be the Italians' 5th as a coach and 7th in total, having also won the competition twice as a player. And that's the news this hour. I'm Charles Pius. Thanks for watching. See you next time.